men think you must be broke and in need of mentoring in order to date wealthy men. So she's saying that, for example, I would say that if a chick is dating someone who's rich, then she doesn't have her own mindset. She's being brainwashed. She's just there for the money. Wrong. Men should always be providers when in a relationship. Real men that know how to treat a lady will never see that as a problem, no matter what tax bracket you are in. Just because I'm a millionaire, she's being, not sarcastic, but she's speaking in, doesn't mean I won't still require my man to spoil me and provide me as his manly role in our relationship. Men will always try and manipulate with this mentality to use women who don't know better. So she's saying men who say, so if I'm saying, hey, listen, you're fucking brainwashed or you're just there for the money or whatever, I'm manipulating her by saying this. To try to get her to not be a gold digger or whatever.
I got you.
So what's your take on this? She's basically defending the fact that men should always
provide financially
and a little bit more.
I mean, the thing about that is so crazy is women always want a relationship to be 50-50. Why draw the line when it comes to finances? Why must I be, the provider? Like, if I choose to do that, then cool. You got a great guy that makes sure you're always taken care of and look out for you. But don't say everything should be equal, you know what I'm saying? And then you try and put more of the weight on the other party. I don't think that's fair. Me in a relationship, of course, I'll be the provider. But I'll be damned if you're going to make me feel like I have to be the only provider. Now, that's not fair. You know what I'm saying? If I choose to do it, then cool. But with the stereotypical beliefs of society and stuff like that now, I was talking about Valentine's Day yesterday and I was like, you know what? That should be the day for the guys. I feel like women should spoil and treat
come on, somebody.
guys really good on Valentine's Day because 364 days out of the year.
Zorenzo for president.
Craig, thumbs up to that.
Craig approves. Craig approves.
364 days out of the year. According to this message, we should be the provider. Can we get our one day? You know what I'm saying? At least I feel like Valentine's Day should be for the men, for the roles to be reversed. Maybe you should see how it feels to be the provider. You might like it.
Yeah, let me get a little
bonbon. Just
let me get some roses and some chocolate.
Let me get,
I mean, change the gifts around a little bit. A little shaving cream tie, maybe.
Some socks.
I don't want no flowers.
Some boxer briefs.
A little something. Red boxer briefs.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
But I mean, it's stereotypical. But the thing is, when I read stuff like that, I never try and speak different on it. It's like, it's your opinion and you are entitled to it. So if she feels that way until she's convinced otherwise, or life teaches her that it shouldn't be that way, whatever, she can feel that way. You're entitled to it. I want to argue with you. Okay, that's how you feel. Great.
Ali, the female perspective.
I'm not dating you. Right.
Ali, what you think?
I think that Valentine's Day should be for lovers. It shouldn't matter your gender role. No, I mean, I never appreciate, I really don't. I never appreciate people putting anybody in any type of box. I do think that it should be always that, that regardless of the sense, a relationship should only be based on trust. Personally, if you guys trust each other, you guys love each other. If I appreciate you, we're in a relationship, I'm gonna get you a gift. It's not always has to be for Valentine's Day either. But her perspective
From
on having just the man be the provider, it's like,
it's skewed in my opinion.
It's a little bit skewed. I guess in a sense, I would think that women are I don't want to say the word trained, but from birth, we are taught to cater to the man or be the host of the household or, take care of the children. And that's just a mental thing. So that's always
the Hispanic household.
Especially, yes, that's true. But so I guess it's like what is already fixated on you from birth, what she's thinking. I don't know. It's like not every woman even does that. So you can't expect every man to do that as well. Like, I mean, people be broke. I mean, in another way, maybe not even wealth in a sense of financially, wealth in a sense of admiration, appreciation. It can be catered in so many ways. But if she's just talking about financially, she's a gold digger. Like, I'm not looking in a relationship to see how much you can give me financially. We got to work on this together. Like, I can't, you know, even if I get you when you're rich, I'm still going to try to put myself to be like, how can I help you in your environment? But if you're poor as well, how can we working together to, you know, uplift ourselves? You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
It's
a lot of people do it wrong though. But you know what this made me think of just in hearing you talking and rehearing this, like this replaying in my head. If I'm a rich man and I get with a beautiful girl who's not rich, my money is your money. Let's equal the whole standard. Like, I don't want to hold the fact that I'm the, you know, the rich guy. Here you go. Let me get your account right. Let me get you good. So that I know the love is good and genuine and you don't have to be here and stroke my ego to try to get more and more money out of me. Let's level the playing field.
Right.
We're together. Boom. There you go.
Right. That is very true. Yeah.
Let's take money out of the equation. Let's take, you know, the greater and the lesser out of the equation.
So I take it you're not pro prenup.
No.
No?
That the marriage thing anyway to me is just
that's skewed on itself.
The whole marriage thing is just it's just a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's all just a piece of paper. Like, and it doesn't bound anyone to anything. You're not in it forever.
Legally
you can get out of it. Legally doesn't matter.
Financially,
you can still get out of it.
Of course, yeah.
It doesn't make you have to sleep next to that person every night. It doesn't make you have to.
It basically saying your love is not in this paper.
It's not in the paper.
Yeah.
It seems you're pro prenup.
Uh-oh, look.
He's like, bro, I got a stack in the bag.
Yo, what up, Craig?
Come on, what's good?
This topic is always a tricky one, man.
Nah, bro, let it be. Be honest with him.
The ex-wife of the owner of Amazon owns.
Yeah.
What did she leave with?
She left with about half.
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 You know,
but the man, like, what? 2 months later, he was back on top.
Yeah, absolutely. But I like the way I think of it. Like, yo, I've had asylum for 3 years, and when I tell you, I've never worked harder in the last 3 years of my life than. Like, the last 3 years of my life has been the hardest I've ever worked. And I know it's just going to be more and more. You feel what I'm saying? So for someone to take half of that, you know, half of what I've, like, blood, sweat, and tears.
I will kill you.
You know, like, half of what I've invested out of my life, and I've invested something that you could never get back, and that's time.
For sure.
You feel what I'm saying? It's like, like, that to me is an issue.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I am pro.
So you would get it.
Yeah.
But
How would you-
I got two questions.
How do you propose it? How do you propose it?
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Greg, you got questions
Wait.
too? Wait a minute.
Hey, you wanna?
And with that, guys, I am leaving the show.
No.
Hey, sign this field trip form real quick. Don't look at it.
Right?
Okay.
So on your comment, it's like you gotta. If you're rich, it's like, what are you bringing to the table too? It's not just your beauty and your booty. You know what I'm saying? What are you bringing? And if she's able to at least adapt, I don't know what but I would think if anybody is able to adapt to my lifestyle, anybody is able to bring some order or bring more, apply more than just, you know, your face, then we can make something work. And then on the prenup situation, I completely understand. I just hope when it gets to the point where we're married, each and other partner are just not looking for something out of it. So I don't have to be so scared to be like, bitch, are you gonna take everything that I own? Are you trying to, you know, are you trying to fuck up my life later? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, I guess I think that's also why women will get kind of like offended. It's like, oh, you think I'm going to get something out of you type shit. But there are gold diggers out there. I mean, you can't fucking lie about that.
And it can be both ways.
Exactly,
I mean, he
both
can
gender.
get something out of her.
Kevin Federline, Britney Spears. That's the American dream, baby. Come
American
on.
dream right
Kevin
there.
Federline, baby. That's the GOAT.
But here's the thing is that,
I feel like that the prenup thing, it makes shit real.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And the world is so fucking simple. It's like, what are you willing to risk to prove that you love me for real? That's what it is. And sad to say, your life ain't even important enough. Like, I'm willing to die for you. I'm willing to risk my life for you. That don't mean more than, oh, but you ain't gonna get your studio up. You know, that's so stupid.
But here's my thing is like, you don't have to, because with that, I'm pro about, you know, getting her what she needs as well. So it's like, even with my last relationship, which I won't name any names, but with my last my last relationship, I helped build her credit. I helped start a bank account for her. I helped put money away for her so that she could save. When we ended, she left with more money than when she got into that relationship. Not saying that, oh yeah, I made you a better person. No, but I helped where I knew I could help, which is in finances.
That's an investment portfolio.
You know
for
what
her
I'm saying?
Right there.
Yeah,
She
absolutely,
came
absolutely. And I will do that for the next girl, and hopefully the next one's the last one I have to get, or the next one and the next one. But my thing is, yo,
like 2 more.
One more.
But it was like, hey, invest in these stocks real quick.
No, but it's true. It's exactly it. Like, I am the type that would buy property under your, like, I would have my property, but I would get you property under your name so that you have something. You feel me? I would start an IRA for you so that you have something. I would have a bank account and tell you, look, I would save this much so that we build together.
Right.
So that
That's
if,
beautiful.
unfortunately, something happens between us, you leave with, like what my ex did. She left with more than what she, financially speaking. I'm not talking about like, just, you know what I'm saying? So that's the type that I am. So...
But you weren't even doing that with the incentive of we're gonna break up in 2 months or 3 months.
Of course not.
Exactly. You're thinking to build the person.
To build the person, you know? Absolutely. It's,
and in every relationship, it should be like that. Y'all
Absolutely,
should.
Instilling values like that in a person is definitely... that's a great thing.
So,
and whether the person leave you, if your intent is good, that karma's gonna come back.
Yeah.
You did something good and you did something transparently. So you will, you know. You'll get the benefit in the end, with or without that person.
You know that means
action.
a lot coming from my enemy.
No, we're not arch nemesis right now.
Right now we're friends. Right
now.
But once the show's over,
it's over.
It's like, what's
It's
that?
over. It's over.
Phineas and Ferb when sorry, I don't know if you guys went the platypus and Doofenshmirtz when they were like finally friends and they were like spending the whole day together.
Yeah, no, it's, I mean, it's. I guess I would have to. I'm on the boat of like pro, I guess. Just because.
We here.
I mean, yeah, and I get it. I love how the seating arrangement is very, very correctly placed. But no, I think I do view it the same way. You know, you work your ass off for so long, but not only that, just how you were saying, you know, how you started Asylum. You said what, 3-4 years ago?
Yeah, 3 years ago. Yeah.
3 years ago. You know, if I think back 3 years ago, there's a lot of things and a lot of people that I would talk to that are not in the picture right now. And a lot of things that I used to maybe be into that maybe I'm not into right now. So what's to say that someone wouldn't be the same case, you know, 3 years down the line or 4 years down the line or whatever the case? Yeah, sure. Right now you have this Romeo and Juliet scenario where, bro, let's fucking do a blood oath or whatever the fuck. But
wait, that didn't end well though. That story doesn't end well.
I mean, that's not the best example. But
I witnessed one of those recently. We'll talk about it.
Okay, well, we'll definitely wrap around back to that. But and you know, right now you would be willing to give and do anything for her, and you know, money is the most minimal thing compared to her love, and I understand that. But maybe, you know, 3-4 years down the line, it's not the same, and to have to give half of not what you gave for 3 years, but what you gave for maybe 10, 12, 15 years, which is your career, over an incident that lasted 3 years, a minimal time of that, maybe isn't fair, in my opinion.
True. You put certain clause in there. Like, okay, we do the thing, but accept this or accept that. Any contract can be altered, you know, agree upon it. Okay, cool. Yeah, you can't take what I've built, what I built before I even met you. Okay, boom, 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 boom. We can split the bank account, cool, whatever, money, wages, whatever, but this is what I had going into it, whatever. Like, give little specifics. Nowadays, there's no levels to shit at all, and people jump the gun too fast. Exactly, like, honestly, there should be a time limit on when you can actually propose and get married to somebody, just to force the world to take time to actually get to know someone.